Hello.
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 Skype is throwing a bit of a wobble.
I need some room because I've got to eat this tasty sandwich.
Oh.
Live on twitch.tv/HOCgaming, Enter Elysium, eating a sandwich.
Oh yeah.
Is it a
This
good
what
sandwich?
we'd like to see. Yeah,
What type of sandwich is it? I want more information about the sandwich.
Toasted bread, Wensleydale cheese,
Mm-hmm.
and a roast corn joint that tastes vaguely of turkey.
Ooh. Turkey. Nice.
Fair enough, fair enough, yeah.
We like turkey. Except for those of us who don't like turkey. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Kerbal Polar Expedition 3. We're raising money for an organisation called Charity Water, which is running with an aim of providing and creating sources of clean, fresh drinking water in water-scarce areas for communities that could really do with it. And our co-hosts today are Street Lamp,
Hello there.
Enter Elysium,
Hello.
the Solar Gamer,
Hello.
and Chicken Keeper.
Hello.
And their role in this stream is to make me look even more like an idiot than I already am. Oh, and
That's what the contract
Oh.
said, you know, so.
Oh yes, the contract. Yeah.
It's a tough job.
Is it
That's why
tough?
we're getting paid so much.
I think making me look like an idiot is pretty easy.
Well, you get what you pay for, so. And we're not getting paid anything out of this. We're not getting a cent out of this whole charity thing.
You get what you donate for.
Yeah, as Streetland was reiterating, we are not making any money. We are just having a good time, raising some money for charity.
So what's the distance to the first checkpoint at this point?
21 kilometers.
Alright.
Which is a bit
And
of an
that's
improvement.
Yep, bit of an improvement. I'll get the timer going for quack saving.
Okay, I'll stop and
Quack
quack save
saving.
now, and then we will resume all the functions. Quack saving.
Yeah, so
Okay.
basically, I put the checkpoints close enough to each other to lay out a path, and also so that I could find out the total distance. And so I have a bunch of numbers which I'm going to be talking right now, and this is the distance from one point to the next. So
Right.
starting from the base where we started, 95.9 kilometers to the first one, followed by 85.1 kilometers, then 68.9, then 54.9, then 36.1, then 91.1, then 87.1, then 98.0, then 74.6, then 62.8, then 64.1, then 97.6, then 84.0, then 99.2, and then 85.9. It's that simple, and now do you see why I'm a little bit worried that we may not make it this time?
No, frankly I don't. I think that's gonna be fine.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
What's the
And
problem?
similar
Just
vein,
numbers.
we
Look.
should totally read the donations.
Yeah,
but I was
that's
just
what
gonna say, I mean, we are taking a bit of a snaking kind of path, which does
Yeah,
increase the distance somewhat.
Yeah.
But the
We could go as the crow flies, however, that would mean we'd have to go over a mountain, which may make things worse.
So going down the side of a planet is downhill all the way.
but we're covering what 1,100 kilometers. Last year we did over 940 kilometers. So the difference I calculated according to the wiki's numbers, which obviously aren't going to be particularly accurate, but according to that, it was only about a 6% difference. I mean, the terrain is arguably more difficult in Duna, but it was still pretty difficult at points on Kerbal.
It's the low gravity that I think is going to be the death sentence here
Yeah.
if we let it.
I reckon we'll find some good flat plains that will.
Yeah,
be able to
there are
speed
definitely
through.
flat plains once you get out of the polar area.
And that we'll be able to catch up during them. So you expect
Yeah.
this kind of bad progress to begin with, but I think we have a chance, you know?
Yeah, once you get to waypoint 5, then it's fairly flat all the way up to
Oh, nice.
8 and 9,
Oh, okay,
which
good.
is
That's
like
it's a pretty
half
good
the trip.
distance. Yeah. Right, so people donate to get us there. We are burning your donations as fuel. They're not going to
Oh
charity, we're
my.
burning them.
Oh,
Well done, Brain. No, we're we're transporting your donations. It's your goodwill, it's your support that we are viciously burning, not your money. Can someone else talk? I'm just not.
Well, I think this is the perfect time for me to work on the donor list. Then.
Yes, donations,
Yes,
comments,
yes, yes,
excellent.
yes.
Right. So I think we ended with Casey Crawford with 100. So we'll go up to Pascal. Microphone's in my way here. Pascal L, who donated $10. First time to watch KPE live. Love what you've been doing, Harv.
Thank you very much. I love what I'm
you
doing
go.
as well. It's great.
Yeah. Oh, I'm getting a spirally thing on screen.
I really enjoy this.
You're not getting the webcam?
No, webcam's just spiraling.
Hang on, let me turn it off and then back on.
I can see it.
Oh, well.
Just me then. Me with my terrible connection. Most things usually are my fault anyway. This is a thing I've come to terms with.
Okay, well, I don't need it. It's fine. Roger York donated $16. Why are there 6 pedals if there are only 4 directions?
Wait, 6?
What?
6 what?
6 pedals?
Pedals.
Pedals?
Pedals. Pedals?
For what? What were we
Forwards,
talking-
talking?
Some sort
backwards,
of
left,
riddle.
I think-
right, up, down, forwards in time, and backwards in time. There's 8 dimensions. Well, there's 4 dimensions, which is 8
4
directions.
dimensions, 6 pebbles. I don't
Pebbles?
know.
I didn't say pebbles, I said pedals.
Pedals! I meant pedals. Look, this is what we're focusing on. We don't need to think about anything else. I'm holding up a photo card, a card that you will see shortly.
Right.
Clean water.
Okay. Clean water.
Stop confusing us. This is the goal. This, incidentally, is a card that came with all the stickers and pin badges and things.
So, who are we
Spell
raising
that
money
one
for,
out.
and why is it such a good cause?
That's a very good question.
Well,
I know,
that is
right?
a good question, Lysian. We are raising money for communities in, I think, exclusively Africa, but Africa is a big place, so a lot of different countries in Africa, in water-scarce areas especially. We're raising money in order to bring these people sources of clean water that they can actually drink, that doesn't give them horrible diseases, and is much closer also, is far, far, far closer to their actual communities, so that they're not walking for miles each day. I think a statistic... Oh, quick save. I think a statistic I remember reading on the website was the amount of time lost by the people who are having to walk to fetch the water is equivalent to all the man hours worked in France in 40 days or something. I can't remember what the...
That's too abstract. You need to have a stat that like people can instantly relate to.
Yeah. Whatever it was...
All the hours you spent on Minecraft in your life.
Yeah. Yes. Easily nearly that much time.
See? Relate to demographic.
Related with demographic. But regardless what the statistic was, it was an awful large amount of time that's being wasted just because they have to walk to get water which isn't even clean to drink. So by providing these sources near their communities, we're saving a lot of time, and they're able to use that time in order to develop their communities in other ways.
Yeah.
Technology,
Because people end up going like, right, we need to go to the clean river, which is like 4-hour walk away. So they spend 4 hours walking there. They spend 4 hours walking back. You don't carry water particularly easily. Like, water's pretty heavy. So you bring back water for a family, like 2 liters a day. There's 4 people in a family, 5 people in a family. You're talking like, next to 10 kilos there, which is bulky. You get back, you're absolutely knackered. What did you do? Did you learn anything? No, you went and got water. Did you build anything? Did you apply for a job? Did you do a job? No, you just went and got water. So you get stuck in this perpetual cycle. Like, people can't get education, so they can't get jobs, so they can't get out of poverty because they're getting water.
So they can't raise themselves up out of the
the
rut that they're in. So this is where we come in. This is where your generous donations allow us to do something about that.
So you're not just buying them like a bottle of water. You're not even buying them like a well. You are buying them a future.
There's a good
Well
tagline.
put.
Charity water, listen
Yeah.
in. And Elysium, your marketing man.
Seriously, what they have right now is a really piss poor deal, and it's up to us and your generosity to change that. And charity water it's legit. They really try really hard to tell you in as much detail as possible about where your money's going and how it's being used.
We have proof of this as well. If you go to my.charitywater.org/Kerbal Polar Expedition, nothing, just the first Kerbal Polar Expedition. Take the -3 off the end of the URL. Someone link it in the chat. They have got GPS, GPS coordinates, pictures, and I think there was one other type of proof. Whatever it was, they have proof of what we did. The money from the first KPE went mostly to building one well, and then the remainder was split between several different projects. But the one we built, you can go see it. You can go have a look at it. It's being spammed in the chat right now.
Yeah.
Or you could go to Africa and have a look at yourself.
Yeah, your money is actually going towards improving their lives. It's not one of those, oh, we're a charity, but really the fees for running the whole thing, we're just going to take that out of the money that you're donating. No. All of your money, every single cent, every single halfpenny is going towards the needy, towards those who need.
And you can see the impact that has had.
And you can see the impact it has.
What was the stats? Like something like $60 AAA game. Like for $60, you could save. It was like more than a life, wasn't it?
Oh
statistically.
yeah. On Charity Water's page, they have a conversion. You can see it on the stream right now. $3,685 we've raised so far, and that will apparently serve 122 people. Obviously, that conversion is not going to be perfectly accurate.
Currently, we're at $3,685. That means 122 people will get clean water. That's 122 lives have been affected and changed.
Drastically improved.
That you, the viewer, the donator, have improved.
Yeah.
That's something. That's really something.
Yeah,
and if you're part of this, if you're simply watching the ads, if you're doing any of that, if you're part of donating to this, then really you are making a massive difference to these people who really, really need it, who desperately need it.
And if
Someone said, why don't we just move the villages closer?
Yeah, let's uproot your entire community.
Well, communities are based in places for reasons. Like normally it's because there's a transportation network nearby or something. And if you put everyone next to a river, like all of the villages that don't have water, you put them next to a river, where do you think all the refuse is going?
Yeah, into the river.
Because they don't have like normal trash services or sanitation sewers and stuff.
Yeah, that's another thing that Charity Water does. They actually fund the creation of what are they called? Like latrines, toilets, places to put your refuse rather than in the nearest water source.
And we know how much everyone in the West, decadent West, likes going to the toilet.
We love it. It's great.
Frankly, I've got 4-ply sheer butter toilet roll, so
How much money do you spend on toilet paper? Donate all that. Do it now.
See, yeah, that's one of the things, right? In the West, I know this is a small tangent, but if you're going to spend money on some basic household good, it has to be the thing that you repeatedly touches your ass quite a lot of the day. Because if you're going to spend money on something, washing up liquid is washing up liquid, right? But toilet paper.
Elysium, we're not judging you for buying expensive toilet paper, okay? We're not judging you. You're okay.
Fair enough. I'll donate you the money I could have spent on washing up liquid.
Yeah, there you go.
I live in the West, can confirm.
Soft toilet paper is nice, can confirm. So there you go, there's our sincere moment, which will come again, because we are having Caitlin on in about 20 minutes. So we'll be talking a lot about the actual charity itself. But seriously, consider it. If you have some money left over, if you were going to buy something else today that you don't particularly need, why not? Why not donate to this charity? It would drastically improve someone else's life.
Frankly, the next AAA game you're going to get is probably statistically going to be a massive disappointment.
Oh yeah, AAA games are incredibly overpriced, incredibly underperformance. Just
so even if you you still want a game, buy an amazing indie game for a quarter of the price,
and then do
an indie dev, and the rest of the money will save a life.
There's a good chance it will actually drastically improve a single person's life. That amount of money. Isn't that crazy?
And probably your life as well.
We can talk about human lives in scales of video games. Buying a single game. It's crazy when you think about it.
It's are you trying to say how many lives is an EA game worth, sort of a thing?
How many lives is EA?
Monetarily worth, maybe a life or two. Actually worth, none. So that's the thing,
but
right?
then again, with an EA game, some lives may have been lost in the production of that game.
Well, it's almost guaranteed.
Pretty much.
So yeah, maybe a little less.
Well, maybe not lost, but definitely ruined in an EA title.
Anyway,
Anyway, we're getting
drawing-
off. We're getting off topic.
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
It's
drawing it back to the
charity
actual,
water. Charity water. Yeah.
To the mission itself, we are currently 600 meters, 500 meters, 400 meters away from our first waypoint.
Quick save. Quick save.
I will quick save at the
quick
waypoint. I will.
I'm just getting this horrible vision that as soon as you reach the thing, while you're braking, the rover will flip over and you go back to like 3 kilometers away, and then rinse and repeat.
No, we're okay. Though it was floating for a while, but it's now.
I did
safely
see
planted
some
in the ground.
bouncing there and like flexing in the suspension.
It's what the suspension's for. It's fine.
You know, I said suspension. That technically, that was more like the rear axle that was bending there, and I'm pretty sure it's not meant to do that.
I have a limited understanding of vehicles, but that doesn't sound good.
Doesn't sound good. Flexing and bending. Anyway, to end off our spiel, please go donate. tiny.cc/KPE-3. You can see it down there, bottom left of the screen. Yeah, and I suppose it's probably time to read out some comments, because it looks like we got some donations during that.
All right, comments. Let's refresh the page. We're up to 3,710. Let's see. Matthew says, hello, Harv. Twitter account MGCHIATE, because I know if I pronounce that, I'm going to screw it up. I love what you're doing, by the way. Donated $10. Viv Sikanian.
Vivsikanian?
Viskanian, yeah.
I remember.
Ah, okay.
I
$6.
couldn't
I'll send
pronounce
it.
his name either. It's probably wrong.
I'm
Almost
back.
certainly
Going to
wrong.
be donating every day like last year, but I can't donate as much. Sad phrase. Good luck.
You're already
Anonymous.
donating more than like 6.9 billion people.
Yeah.
That's something, yeah. Anonymous donated $5. Says, I feel bad for Adbook, actually.
I feel bad
feel
for
bad for
Adbook too.
Adbook.
I don't feel bad for Oddblock. Adbook, whatever it is, it sounds like it's got a terrible name.
Matthew Chiate, which is actually the same person except a different username, it looks like. Donated $10 less than a minute ago. I love what you guys are doing. Thanks.
Yay!
Dylan Stanley donated $5. Great work. This is a story about a man named Dylan Stanley. Okay, Harv, can you make that a reality,
This
please?
is a story of a man named Dylan Stanley.
All right.
It just works so well.
I can't remember. What's the rest of that? Oh, here
This
we go.
is a story
Donation
about
goal.
a man named. This is a
Donation-
story about a man named Stanley. I'll do that. Hold on. Yeah.
Choose choose some amount, and I will do the entire intro to the Stanley Parable. At
Yeah.
that amount.
Uh,
It's all fine, you just script as
Velociraptors
well.
of Velociraptors of Skyrim donated $16. Says it was supposed to be Velociraptors. Oh yeah, it's spelled wrong. Okay.
Velocitractors, wasn't it, or something?
Velociraptor.
Lost the tractors, the fastest tractors available, coming to a place near you soon. Do your crops grow too fast?
Clever gal. yeah. I disabled Vel2 donated $10. I disabled AdBlock, but Twitch doesn't seem to have any ads available for Finland at the moment. So here you go. Thank you very much. And Aries Gaming donated $5. I think we've gone over this one. Have Enter Elysium saying "Friend Like Me" at 3K donations.
Wait, which
Roger
order are we
York.
reading
Well,
these
yeah,
in
we've
now?
been there.
Which order
And
are
the
we reading
reverse
these in?
pieces.
Are we reading top down?
I'm
Always
reading
read
them
bottom
top down. Is
Always read
that
bottom
is that
up. So that's oldest to most recent. Ah well, as long as they get read.
Wait, should I be reading top down or bottom up?
Bottom up.
Bottom up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe that is... Yeah, it is most recent at the top, isn't it? I think.
It-
Probably?
It is, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, good.
Mazel M79 donated $50. I heard jerry can is empty. Let's fill it with water.
Nice work.
Todicus donated $25. Thanks to all of you for your efforts.
Oh, thank you for donating. Seriously,
Kerouac
everyone who's donated so far,
Council.
just thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, donated $5. Good job you did. In brackets, you're the first person to do this for the first... You are the first person to do on the first time ever. Viviskian, or however you pronounce that again.
Something.
Harv, what do you think of the new series of Doctor Who? I think it looks terrible, sad face.
I haven't seen it. This is the
I
first
think it
one
looks
out.
good, actually. I'll say it. 'Cause I saw
forgot
the
about
trailer.
Doctor Who. I don't
Roger
think I've
York
seen the trailer.
donated $5. Shame on you all for not getting the red versus blue reference. Take this donation
Wait,
as punishment
wait.
for your ignorance.
When was there a reference?
Check
Wait.
Roger York. Roger _ York. Wait, Caboose, what are you doing? We need that money for elbow grease and headlight fluid. Headlight fluid and elbow grease. I get
No,
that.
no, 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 no. Headlight fluid. That doesn't exist. Wait till I come back with elbow grease. That'll show them. I'm afraid all we've got is this flag. Oh, I should come back with that then. There we go. I paraphrased a lot of
What's
that.
going on?
Just say yes, yes,
Don't worry,
yes.
chat's
Yes,
gonna be happy.
indeed.
Just nod. Just nod.
Powell,
Right, right.
Smile and
Says
wave,
Slack, whatever you
boys.
pronounce that.
Smile and wave.
donated $5. I checked my bank account, and sadly, it will be my last donation during KPE3. I still have to pay for stuff. If low gravity is the problem, then for KPE4, you should take the buggy to Eve and build a special transport ship.
Oh, yes.
Start on one island, drive through it, get on the ship, get off on another island, rinse and repeat for 5 days. Sorry for the last donation, long message.
There is so much that
And
could
then
go
give away.
wrong in that, but that sounds pretty cool.
No, I'm just amphibious rover.
Amphibious rover, yeah. Oh, maybe we'll do that. Maybe we will do that next year.
Or lathe.
Jacques
Lathe is,
Malayan.
Lave is a
Oh,
nice place to look at,
I-
isn't it?
I butchered that pronunciation. Donated $50. Sadly, I only learned about KPE this year, so I could not donate previously. Here, have some money for KPE1.
Oh, thank you very
That's-
much.
JOACHIMALAYA. I can't pronounce that. I'm sorry.
Anything you can't pronounce, just spell it out.
Bilspik Black Death. BLSP Black Death. Maybe that's how it's supposed to be done. One drink on me. Donated $5. Dr. Favia. Donated $20. Hey guys, wishes from Burgundy. France supports also Charity Water and KPE3. Thanks to you, Harv and EE, and others for helping me and other people to learn English by watching amazing videos. I've got 18 this year, so I can donate now. With pleasure to help armful Africans to access to clean water.
If you've been learning English by watching my videos,
I feel sorry for you.
The thing is,
Yeah.
English is a really evil language. It just, it's, basically, I live in Canada and we have to learn French, and I had a really difficult time getting into French because it's so much simpler in a lot of ways. That I found, and it's just English. It shouldn't make sense. It's a terrible language.
other languages look at English and they're like, why do you say red bus? Why do you say the red pup before the bus? Surely bus is more important.
No.
Go first.
Red. We like red things.
But it's
Yes,
red.
it's important. I saw red. Okay, he saw something red. Really? Is that what you last
And then
words
he
want to
read
be?
the thing that was read.
Douglas Leader donated $40. Say, free. That's
Is that even a
RHYDDFRYDY.
word? Is that actually a word?
WR. There are no spaces in that. So that again, RHYDDFRYDWYR in one word.
No.
Where are we looking?
No.
I gave it my all. You can't ask for anything else. You can't ask for anything else.
This is true. This is true.
If we haven't already, could someone link me the Stanley Parable intro script? If someone can find it.
I
I'm
know
more
it by
excited
heart.
about doing this in the chat is. Come on, people donate.
Okay.
4,000.
Okay. Every $100, someone will do a different voice.
Every 100.
I think we do every
Different
100.
voice.
I've got at least like a dozen voices I could do.
Okay, yeah, every $100.
I'm terrible at impressions.
Oh, it's not impressions.
I didn't say
you just
I'm more like
distort
any
your
good.
voice weirdly.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Buddy in a
I did a
witch.
really great impression of me.
Ha! Cookies on towels. Yeah. Keith Macush, MACCUISH, and then at gmail.com. Love what you guys are doing. Would love to get involved in a bigger way, but right now I cannot. Work on my YouTube channel. YouTube.com/user treearecool.
Nice name.
Good luck.
Good luck. Good luck with your
15th
YouTube channel.
underscore donated 5. Yeah, good luck with that, man. That's not like, oh, good luck. That's seriously best of luck, man. It's great.
It's a difficult
place.
game to get into.
YouTube is poorly managed, but it's a great place and it's fun.
YouTube managed.
Managed.
No.
Witchcraft.
Managed. Oh, that's a good one.
15th underscore donated $5. Money shall be sent for water. Actually, water is on in caps, so I feel like I should scream it, but I'm not going to because my throat hurts.
Ooh, talking for a long time, it does that.
Oh, yeah. Ethan Wickoff, I think I pronounced that wrong, donated $5. Says, thank you.
Thank
No.
you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Epic
Thanks,
Bravo
you.
donated $10. Harv and everyone else, you're the best.
No,
Wait,
sir. You
if
donators
everyone's
are
the best, who is the best?
Yeah.
Kevin
You're asking people to vote.
_sides donated $10.
Yes.
Kim Stanley Robinson would approve. YouTube /users /arsvim. ARSVIM. Okay then.
All right. Nice.
Matthew Chate, Chiate. I think he was getting mad early because we were pronouncing your name wrong. I'm sorry about that, man. Hello, Harv. Twitch account MG Shite. I love what you're doing, by the way. I think we've already gotten to these. Yeah, Anonymous says I feel bad for Adblock. We've got there. Yeah. I'm bad at reading names. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
It's
I
okay.
think it's Shy It. That's what he was telling me earlier. So
Yeah, not shite.
say that.
Yeah. I'm sorry. It's just I'm not
no
good
one,
at
no
this.
one is good at reading names. I can't find I don't know a single person who has been like, "Oh, that difficult to pronounce the name? Yeah, I can do that." Unless it's in their language, in which case, you know. Like we had Vincent doing it all last year. All the Danish people. All people from the Netherlands. Dutch,
I
not
still
Danish,
need to hear
Dutch.
him say and
Yeah,
sing
Dutch.
"It's Raining Men." I mean, it won't work unless I hear it live. It won't work. otherwise.
It's
that was
raining men.
glorious.
No, it has to be
Hallelujah.
Vincent. It has to be right.
I think you two are probably on the same day at some point.
Anyway, so have you set the next checkpoint as your, waypoint?
Yes,
and so on?
it is. We are 74 kilometers away from the next checkpoint.
Excellent. Much smoother ground. So more time warp or something? I don't know.
Yeah,
Let's do the time warp again.
Get some time back.
Yeah, just trying to sort things off camera.
Ah.
I want to make sure I don't forget about Caitlin. I want to see if she's around
That would be
now.
kind of awkward.
Yeah, it would be.
That-
Well, do you want
that
to
would
join
be
our
odd.
live stream? Sorry, excuse me whilst I forget about you for an hour. And then it's over.
To be fair, we're raising enough money that it would be worth it.
Oh, look, coming up to a hill. Oh. No, we're okay. This is really nice, actually. Really nice flat ground.
This is a lovely, quaint little drive.
There we go. 3 times acceleration. Does that make you happy?
Yes.
Good.
Yes, it does.
It should. I can watch it in OBS. Here she is.
Although, to be fair, continuing the previous conversation from like 10 minutes ago about languages, I don't get languages that have like gendered nouns and stuff.
Yeah, French is full of that.
Yeah, like,
Like in
German's
yeah.
one of the worst because the word for bra is masculine.
Yeah, there isn't in German. There are like there's masculine, feminine, and then neutral.
Neutral, yeah.
Yeah, neutral.
We just have all neutral, really. In English.
Well, except for a
Except
few
for
exceptions,
pronouns.
like a couple, like boats are feminine. Like you always refer to a vessel
No,
as
they're not
feminine
feminine in
sometimes.
language. They're feminine by tradition of name. Like, they're not
Yeah.
feminine by language.
Yes, yes, you're right. Yeah.
Like, the pronouns are the only thing we've gendered, so we have he,
Yeah.
she, etc. And they, which is technically a group or neutral.
Yeah. In a world where Tumblr is becoming more and more influential, that is going to have to change. Otherwise, they're going to be mad. Well, they're going to be mad regardless.
I don't,
but, you know.
I don't know. I think it's so ingrained in
Yeah.
language and culture that people. There are some things that you can overlook. It's not like, oh, someone designed this language to be sexist.
No, but like people keep saying that we need a gender-neutral pronoun, but we do. Like, they
We
is.
do, yeah.
You say about someone who is not in a group who you're talking about. You say, oh, they did this. You can say that, and that's because you're using a gender-neutral pronoun. You can also use he or she.
Yeah. We do need a neutral for he, she, and then we need neutral because you can't really say they because that sounds wrong if you
Well,
say it
it's
referring to one person.
grammatically correct,
Oh.
isn't it?
It's grammatically correct, and I've used it before.
I
It's
say when I
grammatically
don't know
correct,
the
but
gender of
it
the
doesn't
person.
sound
Yeah, when you don't know the
right,
person,
Or
you
you,
assume
or
the
you don't
neutral
want
form,
to
which is they.
assume, yeah.
It just sounds impersonal because it's often
Yeah.
been used that way before people actually would go by non-binary genders. And because now people are going by non-binary genders, the usage of they will be more common and become more acceptable.
Quick reminder to quack save.
I just did, literally just as soon as you said that, I quack saved. Are you proud of me?
Yeah.
Well-
I am actually. I'm very proud of you.
You kind of crashed before that, though.
Yeah.
You can be proud of me for crashing too. That's a thing that we do.
I just like how quickly that like sunroof came off. It just went. I'm
I know.
out of here.
Just went.
Peace.
I'm done.
I'm out. Yeah.
Peace, I'm out.
Yeah, but it is interesting to see how, how languages evolve and change over time. I mean, when was the last time you were called a whippersnapper?
2 seconds
old.
ago, with someone on the internet somewhere.
Yeah.
Probably by myself within the last 24 hours.
Yeah, well, maybe that's like a, on the East Coast, that's more of a thing, but... Yeah.
I think being British, we just take out the mick out of our language so much because we're like, oh yes, you whippersnappers.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. Ah, yes, chap.
Oh,
You
there's
young whippersnapper.
shenanigans going on over there.
Shenanigans. I love that word.
Yeah, shenanigans
Yeah.
is a good word.
Ooh. You see, here at the KPE3, we like to get serious and discuss linguistics. In between telling you to donate, at tiny.cc/KPE-3. And in between, photoshopping Half's face. So we have a lot of variety. I think we probably offer more variety in our topic.
We have a
Any
whole
other show.
rainbow of content to provide.
Exactly. Excellent, I got a confirmation from Caitlin. She'll be on in about 5 minutes.
Okay.
About 5
Excellent.
minutes. Supposedly, English people always become posh when abroad. It's because
Yeah,
no one
well,
realizes
just-
that you're doing it sarcastically.
Just a week ago, I heard someone reference Subway and call it a tube. Ooh, yeah, that makes me mad because Western English, it doesn't make as much sense. It should be called a tube because that's what it is, but we call it a Subway, which would be good. Except there's a sandwich shop
I know,
called Subway.
I thought you were talking about Subway, the Cobb sandwich
Exactly.
roll place.
So what do we do? We could call it a Metro. Metro sounds pretty good. Except we have a grocery store called Metro, which makes even less sense. I
We
mean,
have a newspaper that's available on the tube called the Metro.
we also
The
have
Metro.
a newspaper called Metro. It's just
To be fair though, it's just short for metropolitan, which means city district. So
yeah, but you can't. That's not an excuse. It's just
the subway bit doesn't, right? Because subway is it's not a word that's it's a derivation of metropolitan. It's it's a below passage,
Below
a
way.
subway.
Just
Yeah.
the
Obviously,
way.
one is ripping off the other.
yeah. There are a bunch of examples of that. And wait, do you use kilometers or miles sort of a thing?
Miles, I use. I mean, depends on the context. Because our road speeds are all in miles per hour, so distances are usually miles.
Imperial.
It's like
We're
the
incredibly
one
annoying like
imperial thing that we use. We
Yeah.
use miles, and then we use a metric everything else.
Yeah, it
Yeah, because
depen-
the metric
it
system is
depends.
incredibly sensible, but we were like, we
Men-
can't
men-
be asked to change all the road signs.
Exactly. You're already beyond the point of no return with that.
In fact, Vincent was asking me for some advice. This is Luke Goldfish, by the way. The place where he works, he needed to do some size conversions for some clothing, and he was like, "Oh, okay. Well, what do British people use? What do you do? Do British people understand centimeters?" I'm like, "Yeah, we use centimeters all the time. Who wouldn't understand centimeters?
It's
Since our
it's
clothing
getting
is done in
less-
inches. Why?
It's getting less I think that say even my sister who's younger than me doesn't know imperial as well as I do, but I don't know imperial very well. But
barely know
I
at all.
think I think in inches and centimeters because I did tabletop wargaming when I was a kid and that used inches. So I'm like, oh, that's an inch, and then people are like, why do you say inches and then suddenly switch to centimeters when you go smaller than an inch? I'm like, because I'm broken.
You're broken.
We're all broken inside. That's why we're hosting this. That's
Pretty
why
much.
we're co-hosting this. Sorry.
We're giving Caitlin a lot of faith in us when she's going to come on.
We have to pretend to be respectable people, everyone.
We have to be presentable, which means, well, you guys are good with your suits, but I mean, I'm here in a cat hair covered shirt.
Well,
So
after the previous assault by the kitten earlier, it's pretty cat hairy now. So
yeah, well,
Dun-dun-dun.
yeah, you're right.
it needs to be dry cleaned.
There we go.
I
Which is
just have a
interesting
black
because dry
t-shirt.
cleaning is actually uses liquid. It just isn't water. which is interesting. Oh, quack save.
Ah, quick save. I remember.
Oh, excellent. Chat's now bringing up all my previous quotes out of context and trying to make me look as bad as possible.
Hey, you're right.
murdering time.
Thank you, Angelus. That's incredibly kind of you.
Ooh.
Yeah, Bobby Factor 69. Reminder to not dry clean your kitten.
Okay, we're about to add.
I always forget that bit.
Everyone,
Oh, it's don't. It's
it's
don't.
time.
Ooh.
It's time to figure out how to add people to Skype calls.
You just drag them in.
Can you just drag them in? Hey!
Yeah.
There we go.
Screaming.
There we go.
Right. Drag them in, kicking and screaming. Oh, yes. Well, I've added her. All she needs to do is pick up the phone. No, she'll do that in the right time, it's okay. But yeah,
You
this
can
is
truly
our,
place your faith in others, Stanley. Then pick up the phone.
Oh, yes.
Oh my god, I love that game.
I remember.
Have you if you bind the mouse wheel to zoom in and zoom out the field of view, and then crouch on top of the papers, you can read them, and they're absolutely hilarious.
The guy who made that game is just a genius. He's just a genius. Well, the
Yeah.
team is. Whoever made it. Whoever
Just
that was.
zoom in on the pieces of paper that are on the ground. They're absolutely hilarious. Bucket filling 101. Questions and answers. What is a bucket and why does it need filling? That is a very good question. Yeah, and just cataloging that for hours and hours and hours, trying to find every single one. And there's some hilarious one. Oh, there's one in the lounge, which is absolutely hilarious. It's like day 416 in the lounge. What is it about this room? This beautiful, immaculate room. It calls to me. It speaks to me. It's absolutely brilliant.
I love the
someone
writing.
just yeah, it's absolutely it's brilliant stuff. Someone posted it in all caps in the chat. Read the donation comments. It was then deleted because it was in all caps. But yeah, let's read the comments. Donation comments away.
Trying to fix my
get
webcam.
5Threeper donated $5. Welcome to KPE3. Straight jackets are on the left, pills on the right, and keep your hands off my crayons.
Okay.
Neverendium donated $15 and said something in binary, which I'm going to copy and paste into a binary translator and see if it comes up with anything.
Where are you? I'm getting an issue. I think it's refreshing a little late for me. I gotta just restart this. I'm not seeing any of these donations.
If this gets translated, good on you. Go KPE3.
Hello, Caitlin. Are you there?
Hi, how are you?
Hello.
Hi.
Good. Really good. Thank
Hello
you
there.
so much for joining us.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, everyone. How you doing?
Pretty good. We've currently
Yeah?
raised $3,881 for charity water.
I know I saw that in between meetings, which is amazing.
And the donations are still pouring in. So yeah, everyone on the stream, this is Caitlin from Charity Water. Caitlin, this is
everyone.
everyone on the stream.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Hello.
Yeah, we're just a band of YouTubers pretending to be professional, so don't expect too much of us.
You guys seem pretty serious. I worked with a fair amount of YouTube influencers and people in the gaming space, and you guys are pretty well respected. I think I was in on a meeting and I was like, "Have you guys heard of this group?" And they're like, "Yeah, we totally know who that is." So you guys
Hey.
hold a lot of clout.
Nice.
Did they mention us in a good light or in a?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
we totally know who that is.
Oh
good
god, it's
luck.
them again.
No. In a good light, with a fast-growing channel, was kind of the feedback that I got.
Nice. Who specifically? Is that HOCgaming, or is that just...
It's, HOC Gaming
Hey.
in general.
Hey, nice. Yeah, we have other YouTubers here. We've got Enter Elysium, we've got Street Lamp, Chicken Keeper, and The Solar Gamer. Who are
So
all
cool.
fast-growing channels.
Well, thanks for using your time to change the world a little bit. We appreciate it.
Not at all. Thank you for having this company or this organization in order for us to donate to.
Yeah, it's a great organization that you're part of, and you're sorry.
No, go ahead.
It's just Charity Water is it's a great. I want to say it's a great idea, but that sounds really trite. It's a great. It's a great organization. It's a great cause. It's filling a very desperate need, and it's helping out a lot of people.
Well, thank you so much. We appreciate it. I love working here. I've been to Africa twice now to see the work in the field with Charity Water, and I am a big believer that water changes everything. And at Charity Water, we also, when we thought about reinventing charity, it didn't just start with the 100% model and proving every dollar. It actually, Scott thought the idea around reinvention of charity actually came from giving people the ability to change the world on their own. So it's people like you who start fundraising campaigns that actually make our work possible, and that's how we want to grow the organization, and it's how we want to solve the water crisis here. So we appreciate it.
And it's only possible due to everyone in the chat and everyone watching the stream who is donating right now.
Yeah. Pretty amazing.
So, do you have